my name's Jazmine. For those of you that don't know me, I am Dr. Rahal's medical assistant. I've actually been with him for 2 years, and I'm really excited to bring you guys along on my journey. I actually stumbled across Dr. Rahal back in 2018 when I was doing some research on this procedure. I even sent him a DM. He did reply to me, which was awesome. I feel very lucky that I work for him and I'm able to see his results, and it's making me even more excited to do this procedure. I'm scheduled for a Lipo 360 with BBL, Renuvion of the abdomen, and also Lipo chin and neck. One of the reasons why I'm getting this done is it goes way back for me. Growing up, I have a bunch of cousins, I have a big brother, and I remember playing around, and my cousins and brother used to joke around and make fun of me and how I didn't have a butt and how you didn't know where my back stopped and my butt started. So just like little teasing stuff like that, that's really stayed with me and really affected the way that I look at myself and my confidence. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to shut everyone in my family up with my big butt. What I'm looking forward to the most after this procedure is taking some boudoir photos. I've never done that before. I've never felt confident enough where I would put myself out there like that. So that's something that I've looked into setting up, and I'm actually gonna do it, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. My surgery is scheduled for March 4th, which is a Saturday. I'm very excited, and I can't wait for you guys to be a part of this journey with me. Good morning, my name's Jazmine. I'm 35, and I'll be having the Lipo 360 with BBL today and Lipo chin and neck. I woke up around 4 o'clock today, which I'm thinking I should have woke up at 3:30 just to give myself extra time because I did forget some stuff. I packed my narcotics last night and my ID in a Ziploc bag. I also brought a gown with me, a robe, and I got here at 5. Gabby weighed me and then prepped me for the IV, and I'm hooked up to the IV. I'm super excited right now. Like, very, very excited. This is actually happening. To Dr. Rahal, thank you so much for letting me do this or doing this for me. I never thought the day would come that you would be open to doing this on an employee. So thank you. I don't know what changed or if maybe it was just me, but I appreciate you so much, and I know you're gonna kill it.
Chin and neck, this is how we mark chin and neck. This is the border of the muscle, sternocleidomastoid. All the bad stuff is behind there, meaning the carotid and the jugular, so you don't want to go behind the muscle. I palpate, I mark the border of the jawline. This is the bone here. So we're going to lipo on the bone, the lower cheek. We're going to create more jawline definition here. We're going to take out this little pocket of fat underneath here, and then we're going to have more definition here as well in the jawline. You don't want to go past that line. So this is typical marking for 360 fat transfer. So here's the upper back here. We come up high. There's the upper back. We're going to do the middle of the back here. Then we do the waist. The waist is technically defined by the rib. This is the border of the rib. This is the pelvic bone. So this is technically the waist. Below the waist, you have what's called the hip roll. So I'll put HR there, hip roll. The hip roll extends from the iliac crest down to the upper border of the hip dip. We're also going to do the triangle, which is right there. That's part of the 360. Bra roll, so this is the bra roll area in here, so all of this is going to get lipoed. Of course, we're going to do the whole abdomen, and then the mons, which is down here. So those are the 8 areas of 360. Sometimes we have to do the inner thigh, which is here, to get a little more fat. Do the arm, which includes the whole deltoid up here, the back of the arm, you go all the way down here, and we get all this too with the arm. That is not included in the 360. A couple key frames here. When you're thinking about BBLs, think about 3 areas. This is the buttock proper, which is where the muscle sits. The muscle's beneath this. This is the hip dip area, which is colored in red, and then this is the thigh, lateral thigh. So most patients want to fill in the buttock, the hip dip. Not everyone wants thigh expansion, but we do add fat down the leg from here down to here. And what this area does here is it's going to create more of that thigh expansion, more of that curvy look. The next part is expansion. What does expansion mean? Expansion is filling. So we're going to add as much fat as we can. We're going to use a small incision down here, and then we're going to come up and start adding. The amount of fat we can add is going to depend on two things. One, the size of her buttock to begin with. So if you have a small buttock, less fat goes in. If you have a large buttock, we can fit more fat. It's common sense. Think of volume. The second one is skin. How much can the skin expand? How stretchy is the skin? So if the skin can expand and stretch, you get more fat in. If the skin's very tight, imagine 18-year-old patient, 100 pounds, very tight skin, healthy, it's not going to expand as much. Alright, so high def. In order to create high definition, you have to create basically as a controlled deformity. So this is the border for abs, for muscle. And what we do is we have to go selectively thinner here. So we go thinner here, and then this has to be thicker and this has to be thicker. I'm going to give you an example. This is approximately 1 centimeter. This line is going to be about half of that, which is 5 millimeters, 5 mm, and then this part here is going to be 1 centimeter. So if you think about it, this is thicker, this line is thinner, this is a little thicker, and we know that by grabbing it. That's how we determine how thick it is. So to create high def, you have to basically it's a controlled deformity at the border of the muscle. This is the linea alba, which separates the muscle. This is the transcription, which separates the abs again, and that's how we do it. Alright, this patient's 5'3", 126, puts her BMI at 23, she's 35, no kids. We're doing her 360, a little high def, as well as a fat transfer to buttock. She's starting with an A shape. Our usual 360 fat transfer with the high def. We're going to create some definition where the marking is here. So this is the lateral border of the rectus, meaning it's the outside border of the muscle, and then we're going to create a little definition in the center as well. Fat transfer. So that's a good starting shape, A shape. We're going to bring in the waist, expand the hip dip, expand the thigh, as well as the buttock. There are 360 fat transfer, broad in the waist, very thin pinch, expansion of the hip dip, buttock and thighs. So you can see now the after on the hip dip to compare how much expansion we got. Her skin expanded pretty well, but the results will vary. The way you get HD is that the area where you want to see a line, you go a little thinner, and then next to it has to be a little thicker, and then next to it a little thicker. On purpose, we go thinner. You can see how close I am to the surface of the skin, and that creates that HD effect. It's important. 2 curls. It's important that the line follows natural anatomy, and it's important that it's not a perfectly straight line, because natural anatomy is not straight. When you have that straight line, it's weird. Alright, so we did our high def. We created some definition along the rectus border in the center, Broaden the waist as much as we can. When we do the high def, we have to kind of leave a little bit more fat behind to create that effect. Also expanded the hips as much as possible and did our fat transfer. Alright, normal BMI, no kids. We did high def, 360, fat transfer, arms, thighs, chin, and neck. I think some of the pearls are ideal. BMI is normal. If you don't know your BMI, just Google BMI calculator. You just put your height and weight in, hit enter, it'll give you a number. 1, 2, when you're doing high def, it's important to have good skin quality, not have kids, and I prefer patients less than 40 for that reason. Lastly, we can combine all these procedures. Surgery is very safe. It takes 2.5 hours, and final results usually 3 months.
Hi guys, it's Jasmine. My surgery was Saturday. It's Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Monday 5 of surgery. I did want to do this with my hair done and my makeup done, but I also wanted to be real with you guys and let you know I have no energy for that right now. So this is my setup. I'm on the couch. I do have some pee pads underneath the sheets, and I have washed the sheets. And I have used peroxide. It helps get the blood out because you are going to be draining a lot and there is going to be blood. I also have all my medication set up here, and I'm writing down the times that I'm taking my medication to stay on top of the antibiotics. I'm no longer taking Percocet. I tried it the first day and it just was too strong for me. So yeah, this is wearing our sexy diaper. That's Future. I'm washing my other garment right now because I do want to shower, and then I have an appointment tomorrow with Dr. Rahal for a post-op, so I'll see you guys then.
Alright, so we have a 1 week. We did some high def lipo. You can see a nice definition here. We'll have the patient turn a little bit. Great. So you can see the definition is settling in. It's going to get better over time. Her bruising is a little bit more than average for 5 days, but it will go away. Right, so again, this is a little bit more than average. This is unusual for 5 days, but it does happen. There's no adverse effect, meaning there's no problem here. It's going to go away. Everything will be fine. Turning, that's it. You can see from the front. Super. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a comment, give us a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.